So I'm gonna try to do a video in walking. It's not really my thing. And yeah, there are a lot of things going on in my mind about the actual situation. It's like more and more we are submerged by crazy events, and more it makes sense that it's really what it's needed to bring awareness, to make people think, wonder, wow, what happened there? It doesn't seem right. There are things that are like, when you have the news, it's like, oh. And sometimes we don't know why we feel something is not right. But deep inside, the higher self knows. And we have a kind of feeling that we cannot explain, but we know immediately, instinctively, that something is not making sense. And very weird. I was thinking of, through other things, of what happened on the set with Alec Baldwin. The first thing that comes to me, it's like, how this is possible? I work on set. I know how it is. And there are many controls and things. So this is not clear. There is something that is not clear. What it is, it's very difficult to know. But it's always, things are always coming to the surface. So one day we will know. But I know deep inside that it's not possible that this happened like that. So this is one thing. And I have a lot of questions about how to do, what to do. I cannot tell you. I saw also a comment where someone was saying that if people come to you, it's because they want to have advices. But I don't give advices. It's always what I say. I'm not in the skin of someone else. I can give informations about how I do things, how it works for me. But I cannot give advices to anyone. It's absolutely impossible. So, you see, it's like weird time. We know this. But I'm very positive. I think on the long run, it's going to be, I think, even harder in the next to coming months. But we have to observe, take distance, really be centered, be with ourselves, try to get moment of silence. If you give like even only 10 minutes of silence, really centered on your breathing with yourself, you make, a little corner with a nice plaid that you like on your shoulder. It's like a magic blanket. And every time you take it, you put it on your shoulder. It's like you give the signal to your higher self that you're going to communicate with him, with her. I don't know, I said him because for me it's masculine. So after it's become a ritual, and if you have a special place for this, automatically going in that place, putting your shawl, your plaid on you, if you can cover your head with that, it's like you bring yourself in a sacred space. You decide, it's like you show your intention to have this time of connection with your wholeness. And it works. And more you do it, and more every time even you see the shawl or the plaid, or you see the corner, the place, every time you see it, you connect, even if you don't stop and sit and be in silence. So the objects are very important. So it's for that, it's Also very important to select them carefully, to have natural fabrics. It can be also a shawl in linen or in silk or in cotton, but it's very important to really have this kind of ritual with yourself, like a sacred space with a sacred object. And it's like we call, I think, for the babies, the children who have this thing they put under their nose and it's soft. And in fact, it's like the transactional object where we can also like bring our confidence and be confident and be like having a time just for us to balm our soul. So it's that. And so start 10 minutes, even 5 minutes, just the intention to go in that space and to really cocoon yourself with things that takes the texture, the senses are very important. So the sensuality of that is important. You can have a nice perfume, natural or incense, or you can have a candle with a very also natural beeswax and natural scent. We can have essential oil. You can put maybe sage your room before, but you don't need to do this all the time. Just have in mind to do it sometimes, and when you do it, enjoy it, really. And it's like a little magic you give to yourself. So it's that. I was not thinking about speaking about that, but this evening it's a very beautiful evening. There is no wind at all, and it's really, really, really amazing. Look at that. And look at the little birds. They go with the waves. Yeah, voila. I wish you a very good evening or a good day. And I'm not very present these days because there are a lot of self-reflection, insights, a lot of work, also very busy, especially creating my bracelet that I become totally in love with them. These fossil beads are really, really amazing. They have this feeling, they give this feeling to be at peace by touching them. They are like so soft. And when you think that it's billions of years and you have that, you are in touch with the origin somewhere. It's wonderful. And I have the feeling when you wear them, when you touch them, even when I see them, it's ensured you. It's really anchor you. It's really center you. And they really bring peace. I'm really amazed by these beads that I just discovered some weeks ago. And I'm very happy about them. They are beautiful. And men love them, apparently. So I send you much love to all of you. And I'm gonna go home and have a good soup and maybe watch a movie while making some necklaces. I also wanted to tell you that the 5th or the 6th, Saturday 6th, I'm gonna probably have a trunk show in Pacific Palisade at a house of a friend for the shawl, for some clothing and some jewelry. So I will start to put an ad beginning of next week to have the time and the place. And because I think this year it's really important to, if you want to offer precious gift to your friend or your lovers or your family or anyone, to be in advance, because we may have some trouble in the post office or who knows. So it's better to be like in prevention about that. Voila, so I will keep you updated. I will have some post about that, and I'm excited about that because I never did it. I did it for ceramics, but I never did for the shawls and for the jewelry. So voila. So good night. It's almost night. It's beautiful here. Look at that. Look at the Venus that is there in the sky. It's really, really nice. So I have difficulties to quit. Bye bye.